So I was walking around Aldi the other day and I saw this smart tablet, 20 quid, £20. That's like less than 30 American dollars. And what do you get for £20? You get a HD question mark 1024 by 600 IPS panel. You get Android 1464-bit. You get a quad-core processor. You get 2 cameras, a front and a rear. Not brilliant megapixels there. You get 3 gigs of RAM for £20 in this economy. Damn. And 32 gig of storage. Speakers. You get some Wi-Fi. You get some Bluetooth. You get TF card support for micro SD cards. You don't even get this on modern flagship phones most of the time. And it comes with a case and a stand. And that's just kind of the same stuff on the back. So yeah, these were, I think, originally £50 in Aldi. But I think they came out around Black Friday for, like, you know, when they're selling TVs and stuff like that. But I never saw them again after that, man. I guess someone put them in the back, forgot about them. And by that time, you know, they wanted to just get rid of them. And so inside we get our tablet, a case, a Type-C cable, a card tray pin, user manual, warranty certificate, and general safety warnings. Let's have a look then. I have had this up and I've been using it. This box is almost like an Apple experience. Look at that. Inside we have our tablet. This is its stand and everything. Quick start guide there on the front. I do quite like that. You know, it points to where everything is. It gets the job done. This is technically like a kid's tablet. Even though the box doesn't say it, it's got like that kid feel. And the price tag does say kid's tablet. If we open up the bottom, we get a Type-C cable, which, you know, we saw. This card tray pin, I don't really understand. I haven't put a micro SD card in this because I thought it was kind of pointless. But a card tray pin, it's just like the SIM tray pin. I don't see why you would need that unless it's for pushing it in. I don't know. But yeah, this is the tablet out of its case as well. So let's have a look at the rest of the stuff. So warranty card, general safety, and user manual. So the user manual does have some, you know, stuff you're not really sure what you get in here. It does have a section for parental controls because obviously it's a kid's tablet. Weirdly, when I start it up, it doesn't ask like if you want to set it up in like a kid mode or anything. The manual's not too bad, to be honest with you. As far as manuals go, it's got everything you need or everything you like possibly want in there. It's not too big. It all fits in this box nicely. But yeah, let's get rid of the box and get into the tablet. So the tablet does come with a case. It's got these rubberized corners, and of course it's got cutouts for Type-C and everything, and it's got the buttons and that at the back. And it does have this stand, and this stand says open, so you pull that down and then your stand just opens like that. It's not the best. It does do the job, you know, kickstand wise. I have broke it a couple of times, like, yep, there we go again. It's not a great case, but £20. Let's take it out of this because it's just going to get in the way. This is the tablet itself. It is in this pink colour. It says there was some blue ones as well, but I never saw any blue ones. I guess they'd all sold out. It was just these pink ones, so there's a little camera on the back. One speaker here on the bottom, which is not great at all. Mic on the bottom, and then there's a volume, power, yeah, and the rest of it's there, and the top camera is there. Big bezel on this tablet. So we have a big ass bezel. So the screen is honestly not too bad on this device. It's about what you'd expect. It's like a plasticky screen. Weirdly, the software has, even though we've got physical volume buttons here, it has volume buttons on like the bottom bar. See? I've never seen that before. I'm not like a big Android guy, admittedly. You know, I'm an iPhone guy. I've never seen this before. It's weird. So overall, the screen, you know, it's plasticky, but it does the job. You know, you touch it and it works most of the time. It's not like 100%. Not too much bloatware. You think this thing would be overloaded with like rubbish games or something, but it's really not. So if I go back a second, I'll show you. These are the apps that I've installed. So everything on this page is what I've installed on the device. So if we look through, there's nothing there I would say more than like stock Android. Maybe this sound recorder app is different. And that's really, it's just like Google apps and, you know, things that you would want on your device. So what's it like, Dan? Google, it's not too bad. This is Google Chrome, you know, and we'll just click on this website here. Website experience is not too bad. This is just, you scroll through it, read it. Of course, it depends on your internet connection and website. Some of these websites are so packed with ads these days that they just don't load properly. Like, that took a while to load there. Honestly, not too bad. Fairly responsive, quite quick. It does web browsing okay. Let's have a look at the speakers. On YouTube here, if we click this, the speaker gets the job done. It's just not something, you know, if you're used to decent speakers, you would want to listen to for a long period of time. The screen quality as well is not too bad. It's an alright looking screen. The colours aren't the best. it's £20. You've got to like think about the price in this, but the colours aren't bad. The resolution's not the best. I'll give you that. 1024 by 600 is a bit naff. Let's have a look at the spec on device info, so we can see there are different CPU cores, and there is some information about the device of the tablet as well. Let's just go over to the CPU, show you what you're using. I'll see if I can find some other tablets that use this CPU and put their price on screen. It may be that there are some that this might be like a white label product. Last time we looked at a product from this company behind that Aldi uses, we found their portable monitor on Amazon as well. So chances are this tablet could be somewhere else without that name on it. And there's some information about the cameras. Obviously this isn't going to be great for cameras. We'll tap on the camera icon. We'll just use the back one. So I've just grabbed a 4K. We'll kind of see what that looks like through the camera. The zoom on this thing, Jesus. It's quite a zoomy boy. But yeah. It's alright. It's not, you know what I mean? It'll take a picture. It's good enough for kids. It's nothing you'd want to use to actually take photographs with. So some of you have seen on here probably, what's the gaming experience like on this one now? Well, you can actually play some games. You're not going to be able to play anything too taxing on here. Clash Royale plays pretty well. So let's play a bit of Clash Royale. And yeah, this game, I'll turn the volume down, I'd say plays pretty well. The screen, like I say, it's not 100% perfect, but this game plays pretty well. You're going to have no problems here enjoying some like lightweight games on here. Why I'm playing this and showing you, we did try to play Asphalt Legends on here, or the Asphalt game that you saw on the home screen. That won't even load. I can't even load that into a game. That is just a no-go on that one. I guess it's just too graphically intense for this tablet, and it just won't even like seem to get into a game, which is not great, but what do you expect sometimes for the price? But a game like this, you can definitely enjoy like these basic mobile games. Yeah, and I think for £20, I'd say even go as far as near 50. You know, being able to just watch videos, play some games like this, like you can have a good experience here. Let's play something else. You don't want to watch me play this all day. Another game you can definitely play on here is like Candy Crush and that. This is the soda one. And it works perfectly, like no complaints. You see, I've been playing this for a bit today since I've had this. If it's looking like I'm not hitting things properly, it's because I'm playing through the viewfinder. Obviously, it's a little bit different from playing it from, you know, not playing it through a viewfinder. But it's definitely a fun like experience here. You're not like compromised or anything. This is definitely no lag, no issues or anything. It's doing all these animations perfectly. You can just enjoy something simple like this on here. I really think that makes this value for money. One of the other games I tried out on this device was the Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria game. This game at times, I don't know if it's the game or what. Sometimes hitting a button twice is a bit of a problem. It animates all this stuff fine. Gameplay is fine. See that button there worked perfectly that time. You know, and then of course, if we use this mode here to look around a bit, you might see a bit of a reflection of myself on there. This is a totally like playable experience, and of course you'd have more of an experience if you were if you had the sound up, and obviously it would be a bit more immersive. But there's nothing on here to stop you enjoying a game like this, like an older title that isn't too graphically intensive. It does get a little bit warm on the back. I'm guessing up here is where like that must be where most of the internals are up here. This bit down here must just be like the battery, because I noticed when holding it and you're doing something a bit more intensive, you do get heat from this area here. But yeah, overall, honestly, not bad. You know, you're not going to play anything too graphically intensive. That mini motor game there works decently. This airplane flight simulator, I'd show you that, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm playing it correctly, which I don't think I am. It plays. It's not like smooth, but I don't know if that's just me not knowing how to fly a plane or what. Overall, this tablet is pretty good value for money for £20. You can do some lightweight gaming. You know, you can do some things like web surfing, enjoy some videos. And you can use our parental controls if you do wish to give this to a child, which I don't think is a bad idea for like a cheap tablet, because if it gets smashed, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't cost the world. But yeah, overall, not bad for £20. Probably not even bad for 50, really. I wouldn't have picked it up for 50. I picked it up for 20, just because I thought we'd have a look and show you guys what deals can be had sometimes if you open your eyes and have a look around. But what do you guys think of this Aldi tablet? Let me know in the comments below. Would you buy one? Have you seen these in your store? Let me know. I'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, guys.